Welcome back to Strategy in Session, where we simplify business strategy, giving you the best tools to start your business journey with confidence. I am your host, Cleopatra.
And I'm your co host, Amir. As Kelly just mentioned, in this session, we want to help you to write your business plan, which is really important and is one of the most important things when you want to craft your business. The things that we want to cover in this session is how to make a business plan and also why a business plan is important for your company and what are the core components of your company, and also you need to know how to just simplify your business by making a good business plan. A good business plan is going to help you to interact better with your investors, with your customers, and also with your team members. And in this episode, we want to first start by the importance of the business plan, and then we want to talk about what are the core components you need to focus when you want to write your business plan. Let's start with the topics we want to cover this session. First, we want to talk about why a business plan matters at the first stage. In the second step, we want to talk about core elements of a business plan. And the third one, we want to just help you with practical tips to write a good, proper, and well structured business plan. Let's start with the first step.
Well, we'll show you how to structure a clear, actionable plan that will set your business on a solid foundation for growth. So, why does a business plan matter? The business plan isn't just a document as you would think about it. It's a strategic tool that helps you articulate your vision, test your assumptions, and map out your journey. Investors and lenders as well, they use business plans as a benchmark to evaluate the viability of your business. They also, it's also a strong plan that keeps your team aligned and focused on the business long-term goals. So this strategic tool includes a lot of different aspects of business planning. That's why it's really important, such as financials, where your investors will go and look at the viability of your business. How much money do you expect to make, and why should they give you money to realize that vision? Also, a sounding board for your team member, or a reference point for your team members. When they come on board, they know exactly what the vision of the company is, what your mission is, what is your specific product, who your investors are, what is your forecast for that business. And that way, they're able to work with you to realize those ambitions. Does that convince you to have a business plan?
It should be.
I know a lot of people start off their business
Yes.
and not worry about a business plan, but just as you do when you start building a house, you set the foundation. You put, dig it up, put your, I don't know the building terms,
Yeah.
but everything you do to lay a foundation to ensure that your house is strong enough, it doesn't get blown away by the wind. That is exactly what your business plan does for your business. It's those initial systems and structures, and that is why you should have a business plan.
That is so true. The business plan is not just a paper, it's an overview of your company mission and vision, and also the goals and the core values, which when you or your teams lost the way, you always can come back to the paper, to that overview, and see why did you found this company at the first step, what was your motivation, your passion. And the components of a good business plan, the first thing is the executive summary. By having a good executive summary, you have a good grasp of everything you're gonna do in your company. For example, what are the mission, what are the vision, and what are the core values in the company. And also the second thing is a market analysis. You need to have a good market analysis to know the market you're entering to, whether it's a tech-based, whether it's a fashion or cosmetic or beauty or also retail companies. You need to know the competitors in that market and know the potential risks in that market, and also the trends and the prices and everything that happening in that market. So you need to have a good market analysis in your business plan. And the third one is company description. In the company description, you need to write about your company and the motivation, the passion behind your company, and the vision and that you have For example, you want to reach it by 2 years, by 5 years. You need to have a specific deadline to show the customers that you have time-bound goal. And also, you should have a mission and also the core values. The core values are the things that your customers gonna see and they're gonna know that you are a good company to focus and they're gonna come to you. So try to focus on the core values and just choose them by your type of the company and your own idea. And the fourth one is organization and management. In this section, you need to tell the leadership styles you want to use and the team members you have, the different sections of your hierarchy of the company. For example, if it's just the CEO, CPO, we say CXO because we have so many things you can just replace with your own company. You need to just differentiate the different sections of your company, and also the product line and the services. You're gonna tell the customers what services or what products you want to sell to them, what are the features, and also describe them and each by each, and also tell why they buy them. Tell them about the features and you have and how you can differentiate from other competitors. And also marketing and sales strategy. You need to know the plan that you have for your marketing, how you want to sell to the people, what channel. Tell your customers what channels are you using. Do you have a website? Do you have an application? You need to tell your customers that they need to know how they should buy the products from you. And if you have a funding request, you need to have a section for a funding request. If you want to attract investors to your company, you need to tell them why they should just invest on you. What are the things you can bring into the market? Why are you different from other competitors? And also your financial projections. Do you want to reach a specific amount of profit? And you also need to say the deadlines. Do you want to reach that profit within 2 years, 3 years, or more? And also you can use some appendixes. For example, you need to bring some images of your company, images of your sections, maybe the financial paperworks, all other things that you want to share with your customers should be there. And now let's go to third step.
So, there are practical tips for writing your business plan. Amir has done a wonderful job with outlining the important sections for every single business plan. And I want you to follow those religiously, because if you do, you will have a decent enough business plan to get you going in the initial stages of your business. So, firstly, you want to use clear and concise language, no jargons. Some of us are academics, some of us are really, really top professionals.
Mhm.
We use, professional jargon, we use things like abbreviations and things like that. We said MVP and CPM and, KPIs, and
Yes.
avoid those kinds of languages. Imagine that you're speaking to someone who has the most basic understanding of English language, because when you're approaching investors, you can expect that there are investors coming from all walks of life. Some of them might not be English speaking investors and have English as their second language. So you want to make sure that the readability for your business plan is inclusive of everyone and at their level of English language. You also want to keep it concise, as I said, because you don't want to talk about, the foundation of your village, how your town came to be. It's not relevant. Focus on the key concepts within your business plan, the relevant information, and keep it clear and concise. Now, you also want to be realistic and grounded in the data that you collect. Remember, we said you need to have some market analysis in your business plan, and this involves market level data. You have numbers, you have percentages, you have, figures that shows that you really understand the market and you've collected data from your market. Make sure that you are using the real numbers that you get. You don't want to overinflate numbers, underinflate numbers, because when investors see that, they know, or they think that you haven't done any investigation, and they will not give you money. They will not give you money. When we did our pitch,
Mhm.
we had to go and research about consultancy firms in the UK, consultancy firms across Europe, and consultancy firms all over the world. The numbers were different, but because we focused on the UK market, that was the most relevant numbers for
Mhm.
us. So we didn't, because the worldwide numbers looked really good, we didn't replace the UK numbers with the worldwide numbers because we had a focus. So make sure that you're being realistic and you're grounded in the data when you're making financial projections and outlining the market opportunity that's available. Yeah, I'm going to talk about this again because I see that a lot of entrepreneurs do that, especially when they're starting out. Oh, let's say the consultancy market or the fashion market, for example. You're writing a business plan and you need to convince potential investors that your fashion business is a viable business for them to invest in. Now you look at the numbers for your little town, say Hall, sorry, and look at the worldwide numbers and you decide, you know what, the numbers in Hall do not really communicate the opportunity that I want my investors to see. So I'd rather use the worldwide numbers, or I'd rather use the numbers from London. That you're representing yourself falsely. You're representing the potential within your business falsely. And investors will see this and they would not like it. So make sure you're using the correct numbers, especially when you're doing financial projections. Keep it realistic, keep it modest. Sometimes you even want to like underrepresent what the potential is, just to make sure that you're starting off safe and you can build up from there. Now, you want to also make sure that you're regularly updating your business plan as you grow and the market conditions change. The amount of times that people have business plans from 10 years ago, a child that was born 10 years ago is preparing to go into, you know, class 7.
Yeah,
They're going into year 7. So that is a long time of difference within the market. You need to make sure that every single year you're updating your business plan, especially as the market conditions within your environment changes. As your business is growing, as you're expanding your business, adding more products, more services, you need to make sure that you're updating your business plan. As your team is growing, you need to make sure that you're updating your plan to accommodate that. You need to make sure that as you approach new investors, different kinds of investors from what you originally had in the beginning, you're also adjusting your business plan to face, kind of like a resume.
yes, exactly.
How they tell you that, oh, for every single type of job you're applying, make sure your resume is custom. It's
Yes,
similar that way to a business plan. Keep it updated, keep it up to date, and make sure that you're following what's happening in the market.
that's so true. You need to customize your business plan, and I think the goal without a plan is just a wish. So you need to have a good business plan, and also make sure that everyone who are dealing with your company, I mean the stakeholders, they need to know what are you exactly doing, what problems do you want to solve, and how you can interact with them. And that's why the business plan is really important. Now we have some action steps for you. And the first thing is to start with writing your executive summary. As I just said before, executive summary is the really short paragraph, overview of your company that you need to tell your, customers, your clients, that what exactly are you doing, what is your company's market analysis, and what problems are you solving, and how you can communicate with your customers, and how they can get a feedback to you, how they can just tell you the problems that you have, that you can be able to fix them. So writing an executive summary is the first step of making a business plan, and try to write as many as paragraph that you can. Don't scare off making too many problems or negative things, because they're gonna help you to make a better business plan in the future. It's not just a thing that you just bring it in your mind. You need to bring it in the physical paper, because every time you want to write another business plan, you need to see what problems and what mistakes you have made in the previous business plan that you will refuse to make them in your newest business plan. So that's the first step. And then let's go to the second one.
Secondly, you want to research your market. This is probably the 1 millionth time we're talking about research,
Yeah.
and that should tell you how important it is to have those data and those insights. So you want to spend some time gathering data about your industry, your competitors, your target audience. Now, use the resources that the industry report, surveys, or customer interviews that you've done from the guidance in the previous episode to add credibility to your market analysis. So, what that's saying basically is collect the numbers. So, if you're saying in your business plan you have 10 competitors, who are they? Make sure that you're using the primary data that you collect to validate what you say in your business plan. Everything needs to be referenced to your market data. If you're saying that there's a potential for $1 million within your market, where have you seen that? Who has said that? Make sure that you're getting market research to back up all your claims that you include in your business plan.
Yes, and the third thing is financial projections. You need to always have a good forecast of the future financial stuff, like expenses, like profit, like company value, net profit, gross profit, and anything else. For example, you need to make sure that you and your team members know exactly what steps you want to be in your short-term goals. For example, in 2 years, what number of profit you want to have, and also try to use the financial documents and also financial specialists to make sure you know how you can get a more profit out of your company. So to be honest, the things that we always we want to focus on our company is financial. So we need to, besides the physical and also morality stuff, we need to have a good financial stage for our company. So you make sure that you know what projections you have, what more profit margin you want to have in the upcoming years, and also try to always writing down on the papers and have them next to you, that you can always see them and know what step are you in now.
Wow, this last one is my favorite one because I don't know if you can tell, but I'm a marketing girl. Identify the channels that you use to reach your target audience. Yeah, this is really, really important. Will you focus on digital marketing? Will you focus on word of mouth? Will you focus on partnerships? And what's your unique approach to standing out in a crowded market? Yeah. So you want to sit down, you've created your business, your product. What is the best way to get to your target audience? Is it better to do pop-ups? Is it better to do, online marketing? What is the best way? So you need to start thinking about that from now because that goes in your business plan. And you know why that's important? Because when you tell investors that I'll bring you 1 million in the first year, they want to know how.
How?
And your
Exactly.
marketing strategy tells them how. Because you're going to be talking about how many people you intend to reach, how you intend to reach them, what
Mhm.
you intend to say to them, how convincing is your brand message.
Yeah.
And that way investors will know whether you know your stuff or you're just bluffing.
Yeah, exactly. That's true. And now, like other episodes, we got some engagement assignments for you guys. The first, you can share your completed executive summary. It could be one paragraph or two paragraphs within the link below, and also by using the heading HEYSIS, hashtag HEYSIS, HEYSIS. And we will review your executive summary. And also, we're gonna get a feedback to you, and we're gonna help you to improve your executive summary in
Absolutely.
your future business plans.
Absolutely. And if you're struggling with starting off writing your business plan, you can go on the Elevon website using the link below, elevon.co.uk/resources, to download a basic business plan template. We want to get you started as quickly as possible. The guide includes examples and tips for creating a solid investor worthy business plan.
Thank you.
Next episode, we'll dive into legal matters, how you can protect your business from the start, from choosing the right legal structure to, protecting your intellectual property. That episode will cover the essential steps to safeguard your business as you grow. That is the exciting part.
Yes,
Well,
that
until
is.
next time.